amigos, good morning. I'm Doctora Maritza, a pediatric resident physician. I have not vlogged in ages. I mean, I really feel like I forgot mostly about this part of my life and how much I enjoy it. Residency in pediatrics is 3 whole years, and so to be done with the third is amazing. I can't thank God enough. I'm actually on my way right now. Joel is driving me, my wonderful personal chauffeur. I'm going to my very first medical conference, so come with me. I'm meeting up with a few of my colleagues, my co-residents there, and in fact one of my close friends who actually happened to go to the same medical school as I is going to be presenting, so I can't wait. I'm so proud of her, and I also am excited for you guys to get to meet her. All right, let's go. Alright guys, so you get to meet all of my wonderful co-residents. Here they are. And we're so happy to be here. Let's go and grab a little breakfast and head to the exhibits. Alright, so we've got a few snacks here. Let's see, what do I want to get? A couple options. Trail mix always sounds good. I just sent one of my co-residents, Ilham, to go and pick up an exhibit checklist because we have these exhibits here, and if you sign 25 of them you can apply for up to a $250 Amazon gift card. So let's go and meet some people and get some signatures. Yay! Here's one of the hospitals I work at. My arm is about to fall off. I have these 2 big bags of gifts, or like goodies, and now I'm going to the next session. All right, let's go back into the next lecture. I don't think I need any coffee, plus I don't have any open free hand space, so let's go back. We're doing some sort of Q&A with different people, different doctors and their different specialties, and asking them questions. So that's part of it. It's a really great time. For lunch, I'm heading back downstairs to all the exhibits because I still need 7 signatures to apply to the Amazon raffle. Isn't it so pretty though here? So here is a very wonderful table I just came to. This is the Mark Shaparin Foundation, and they're actually bringing some awareness on seizures and SUDEP, so some seizure first aid tips, and I want you guys to just say hello to my friends here at the table. Hey guys! So be sure to check out their website. I'll go ahead and link it in the comments below. They had lots of little goodies here for me, but more than anything, just reminding me to be as thorough as possible as a provider for patients with seizures or epilepsy. Guys, so the sort of Q&A session at every single table is kind of done for now, and like I said, there were different topics. So for instance, this was academic medicine, so I would come and meet the doctor who was at the head of the table and then basically ask questions about what they do in their field. And now I'm gonna go and grab some lunch. Definitely feeling pretty hungry, and maybe, I don't know, I need to lay off on the coffee because I started feeling a little jittery. So we got some chicken marsala, some salmon, pasta, salad, and then desserts. And I'm sitting here with my friends again as they're eating, so I probably won't show their faces. Just kidding. So here's Marie, Shireen, Harshita, Ilham. Hey! And now we're just kind of in it looks like a big ballroom. I'm not quite sure, but everyone's grabbing some lunch after the Q&A sessions. We're all feeling pretty hungry, a little tired, need a little pick-me-up, especially before we go into the last session, which will take us into 5 p.m. All right, let's eat.
It has nothing to do with anything that I'm going to talk about today. And I won't have any mention of the...
All right, the long-awaited moment. So here is my colleague Safa, who did an amazing job representing our hospital system, improving TCD screening rates to prevent stroke in children with sickle cell anemia. All right, amigos, well, that about wraps up my very first medical conference as a resident physician. I learned so much, took away some pointers, things to think about as I go into my next year of residency training and then prepare for life beyond that. I will share a few more items when I'm home. I do hear a couple more workshop sessions have started upstairs, but because I have a very, very early morning with pediatric hemonc tomorrow, it's time for me to head home. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, I'm Doctora Maritza with His Brand and White Coat. See you soon. So all of these were given to me. There's things like samples, little samples from CeraVe. There were a couple reps there. This is a wash and shampoo, which is pediatrician approved. This brand in the past has been known to be recommended by pediatricians. I also got some informational material on some of their products so that as a pediatrician I can, for instance, recommend. By the way, I'm not sponsored by CeraVe, nor do I have any disclosures to let you know about or financial contributions. They haven't paid me to add this in here. All right, let's go have a great day at work today. It is now near the end of the week. I definitely had a great time away from the hospital. Busyness, hustle and bustle to just learn such important topics in pediatrics and in general. As a provider who takes care of others, it's important to stop, take care of me, of who I am, and make some time for my own happiness and wellness. And so we talked about like 8 types of self-care. One of the more important ones for me personally is spiritual care. So as a Christian, a devout Christian, prayer and praying to God and journaling are really forms that I connect with God and overall feel more refreshed. So I want to just be cognizant of that, and really, even if it's short spurts of prayer through my work day, I really want to focus in more on that. So I was going to bring you guys with me, but since I'm not comfortable leaving my camera unattended, I will bring you most likely to a 24-hour shift this weekend so you can kind of get a feel of what that's like. And I really pray that you guys have a great day. Let's go, because we don't want to be late to sign out. In this box, of course, the oil, this is a full-size hair oil, also that contains honey. It's a honey-infused hair oil. And this is what I was really looking forward to as well. It's a honey-infused hair perfume, and it's the floral edition with lavender berry. I smelled it in the store, and that was what kind of inspired me to purchase it. And then this was a nice little gift. It's the Gizu Bee Season, a flower seed set for some perennial flowers, and they are supposed to be meant to attract bees. I don't know how I feel about that, but it says help support the honeybees, and then it gives you instructions on how to plant them. So I thought that was a really cute package from them. You know you are Mexican when you make yourself some cheese, pepper jack cheese quesadillas. I kind of burned the tortillas. And all right, so academic half day is officially over, thank the Lord. Now it's time to put on some scrubs, and then I've got to head to my shift at the hospital. I am supposed to only work today from about 1 to 5, closer to 6 o'clock. And I just really hope I don't have to come home and work on notes, because tomorrow I go back at 8 a.m. and I'm there for a 24-hour shift, which puts me into Sunday morning. Except for now, I put my hair up in another bun and using I don't know what this is called, a hair clip. and I'm gonna head to the hospital now. I will bring you guys with me tomorrow, but I will show you kind of our typical sort of like lazy Friday, not lazy, but Friday evening date night. Hopefully it's gonna be like a mini date night because I haven't seen Joel and spent quality time with him in at least 2 weeks now. So I will bring you guys with me then, but I'll check in prior to that. But for now, gotta go. Not gonna bring the camera with me. I will see you later. Home. Almost 5.5 hours later. I stayed an extra hour after because just as I was getting everything ready to sign out to my co-resident and tell her about all the updates during the shift, I get a call of a new admission. So I went down to the emergency room, evaluated this baby who basically had full body rigidity that we started working up for possible seizure activity. So my role in my job with these admissions is basically to make sure that if the child does have a seizure while on our floor when they get admitted, is for me to have put some medication on to basically stop the seizure from happening. And then when I came, the baby already had video EEG leads on their head. So they're basically like these little stickers that are connected to monitors, electrodes, or they almost look like plugins, a lot of little plugins that kind of have sensors. And so they go on the baby's, around the baby's scalp, and then they're hooked up to a monitor. And then the really cool thing is that the pediatric neurologist can view the brain activity from the comfort of their home or wherever they're on call. So that's pretty cool. They leave them on usually for about 24 hours, especially for a baby who is under 1 year of age, because my patient definitely is under 1 year of age. So, but now Joel and I are gonna go out and get some dinner together for a short date night because I have to go to bed soon to then repeat this all over again tomorrow, starting at 8 a.m. and into Sunday at 8 a.m. as well. So let's go get some food because I am definitely hungry. One of the perks of being happily married is that my husband usually fills up the car with gas. He always does this for me, no matter what. And I realized this morning I was driving to work and I said, I need gas. And so we're gonna get gas, then we're gonna go to Panera Bread, in that order. But I made up my mind that since it's almost 7 p.m. and I have to be going to bed pretty soon, it's likely that the whole idea of me going shoe shopping for new shoes is not going to happen. And that is something that's just a part of residency. You have to be very flexible, and sometimes you just stay in and relax and enjoy some quality time with your loved ones, and that's okay. You're driving, but how many hours would you say we got to spend each day this week?
Probably 3.
Really?
Maybe 4 hours.
Well, but if I was coming home at 7 o'clock and I went to bed by
5 hours.
There's no way I spent 5 hours with you each day. Oh, so you're saying 5 total
Yes.
this week?
No. Well, you get home at 6 or 7. What?
Tell them what I was supposed to do.
You were supposed to be home an hour ago.
And you feel sad about this?
Well, it makes us have to eat dinner a little bit later.
True.
But it's okay though because all of traffic is gone.
I don't know about all traffic, but most traffic. Oh boy.
Majority of traffic.
Yeah, this is our typical Friday night. I come home from the hospital pretty late. To be honest, if you marry a doctor and you're not in medicine, be forewarned. You will not see your spouse often at all. So make the most of the significant time or little time that you have together. Here are our salads. They're the Greek chicken salads with with feta and cucumbers. Yummy. One of our classics, and we're eating outside because it's beautiful weather. Potato chips. What would you rate the salad, babe?
Unfortunately today, probably about 6.5.
6.5 out of 10.
Because they didn't have all the ingredients for the salad.
Oh yeah.
And the main staple is the hummus.
Yes, so we're taking them home and we're gonna put hummus in them. Stay tuned. Right. Movie time, check. To make sure we have all the goodies, here are some of my favorite chips. They're the Trader Joe's rolled corn tortilla chips with chili and lime. Honestly, they are just Takis. Good job, Trader Joe's. Great ingredients. All in all, I like them better than Takis. Water, and we have our movie ready. And Mr. Grover is here. All right, time to watch a movie and then get ready for bed.